It's the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Friday, October 14th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Last year's Ferrigno Legacy Classic wound up being one of the more entertaining events of the entire season, thanks to a few unexpected surprises. And it looks like the freaky Pedro Barone is going to be throwing his hat back into the mix for a second straight season. Earlier this week, a ridiculously shredded Barone released a handful of new progress photos showing off his trademark top-level conditioning to go along with about 195 pounds of thunder. Despite being out-muscled by some of the bigger competitors on stage, Barone seems to always find a way to stand in there and hold his own. And given the sort of look he'll be bringing this time around, look for Barone to be a dangerous threat to everyone. A few weeks after adding another chapter to his legacy with an incredible 6th straight Sandow trophy, the undisputed king of bodybuilding hasn't wasted any time getting back to work. Earlier in the week, new photos surfaced of a gigantic-looking Phil Heath, who seems to have hit his rebound in full stride. These days, Heath is back in the gym training like a man who has his eyes set on pulling even with the Austrian Oak at next year's contest. And barring something completely unexpected, Heath now seems to be within legitimate striking distance of reaching that magical 8th Olympia victory. And at just 36 years old, he could enter into bodybuilding immortality before he even reaches 40. 6 months after undergoing a major spinal fusion surgery, the great one, Ronnie Coleman, looks like he's finally starting to get his groove back. Earlier this week, Coleman released some footage from a couple of recent training sessions at his old stomping ground of Metroflex Gym. And from the look of things, he's slowly but surely working his way back to good health. In his prime, Ronnie wasn't just the best bodybuilder on the planet, he was also the hardest working. And it's that same never say die mentality that's driving his road to recovery. Ronnie says that he's feeling stronger every day and starting to feel more and more like his old self. And I know that I speak for the entire bodybuilding community when I say, keep up the fight, champ. We all can't wait to see you back and huge again.
This is that time, Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman, and you're watching Muscle in the Morning. Yeah, buddy.
Just a few days after cleaning house and taking home the overall in both the men's bodybuilding and classic physique at last weekend's NPC Natural Northern USA, rising NPC star Chuck Williams is already back on the grind. This week, Muscle in the Morning was able to get our hands on some exclusive training footage of Williams in action as he directs his focus towards taking the next step and locking up his pro card. Williams looks to have all the raw materials you look for in a future classic physique pro. So if he can pack on some more size in some key areas, it'll only be a matter of time until he finally punches his ticket to the pro ranks. A few weeks removed from capping off a stellar season that included 5 top 10 finishes, 1 win, and a stunning top 10 Olympia performance, second-year bikini superstar Romina Basualdo is already back to doing what she does best. Since she won her pro card back at the 2014 Amateur Olympia, Basualdo has been like a rocket ship shooting up the bikini ladder, getting better each and every time out while holding her own against some of the best in the business. Basualdo made her huge jump this past year after a very productive offseason. And now that she's back in the lab with her full attention geared toward making improvements, there's no telling how dangerous she'll be by this time next season. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.